This episode of Kickin' It is brought to you by the Nike Air Jordan 3 Retro 88. We got the white cement. Big thing about it has the Nike Air on the back. A lot of people went crazy for this. It was super cool. They did it for the dunk contest like that Jordan did in 88. So it was pretty neat how they did it because they released it at a certain time when he jumped from the free throw line. I forgot what the time was, but that was the exact time that the shoe released. So pretty straightforward, basic 3. Like I said, biggest difference, it has the Nike Air on the back and on the inside of the sole. But Jordan said, wait. He had to put his mark, and it says Jordan on the bottom. So that's pretty much it. Great quality. It was $200 compared to the regular 3s that were $180. So that's the Air Jordan 3 88s. Enjoy the show.
There's just no way possible I was going to be able to do that. So today I'm retiring, and I'm still going to be around, but not in the capacity I once was.
It's hard to walk away. And I have thought about it every year for the last 3 or 4 years. I always say, and then people give me crap about it, I think about it every year.
Everyone knows exactly what the circumstances are right now in terms of my decision not to play the game of basketball in the NBA. Doesn't mean I'm not going to play basketball somewhere else, but I've talked to all my confidants, my family, my friends, as Jerry has just informed you, to the organization. I even talked to David Stern as of yesterday and even today, and I'm very solid with my decision of not to play the game of basketball.
Welcome back to a brand new, exciting episode of Kickin' It. Sneaker Steve 09.
Kick 718.
This week's topic: when are you ready to walk away? Or can you walk away?
Can you walk away? Can you walk away, Steve?
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm 35. I mean, you think that comes to a point where you're going to be like 50, 60-year-old man still buying sneakers?
Possible. Well, you see, here's the thing, right? I've walked this line many times, and I say, you know what? I've been collecting for over 15 years, maybe almost 20 years plus. Tired. Let me focus on something else. Maybe video games or firearms or whatever. And something about the love of the sneaker, man, of the game. It's like, I can't give it up. Absolutely.
Nike does something.
Listen, I'm trying to get out.
Yeah, they keep pulling me back in.
Y'all won't let me leave, man. But I mean, it comes to a point where I guess for me, I've slowed down a lot. I've slowed down a lot because the prices have gone up. The places where I was able to cop before, they're selling for like reseller price. So this kind of stuff deters me from like going hard body again. I'm trying to do other things. Like sneakers are fresh, but when you say, okay, let's take a trip and then buy some sneakers, it kind of like
priorities.
And you got like wife telling you, yo, I need you to come and fuck a sneaker and this and that. You're like, oh shit. So how you feel about that? You ever thought about that? You ever thought about giving the game up?
Yeah, I mean there comes times when it creeps in your mind, especially like when you really want to release, can't get it.
It's true.
And especially, it ties in with one of our previous episodes of the hassle of getting kicks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With all the hoops you got to jump through, it kind of, takes the passion away a little bit.
Yeah.
But I guess that's something you have to face when the time comes.
Yeah.
Because right now, I mean, I've slowed down myself too. I wasn't hard bodied either, but I've slowed down. But I mean, it's like Kick said. I mean, that passion is still, it's still there. Like when you see like a fresh pair of kicks, like, hey,
it's appreciation for the beauty and the silhouette of the shoe. You be like, oh shit, that's fire. Can I sneak that in the door without getting bitched at and told, yo, I thought you bought another pair of sneakers. Yeah. How many thousands of pairs of sneakers there? You look the other way like, yo, mind your business, it's my shit.
My favorite line is, they look just like the other one. It don't matter.
How many pair of shoes? You only got 2 feet. How many pair of shoes do you need?
As many as I can get.
Damn.
But for me, it makes up for lost time. You know what I'm saying? When these shoes originally dropped, we were growing up over there. I couldn't afford them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now I couldn't get them, and now I can. For me, it's just getting them, but it's tough, man, to be like, you know, kind of done with it and just walk away.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then Nike's gonna pull something, and then you'll be like, God damn, man, I gotta forget those. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's gonna come to a time where you're gonna be like, you're gonna have to face it. Like, oh man, I'm 50 years old, and do I still?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, not only that, but I think too, you know, the sneakers don't last that long. You know, even the good quality stuff that I have from 10 years back that almost looks DS. You know, unfortunately, time catches up. You know, that shit unglues. I got a pair of we did a sneaker of the week. My Bread 12s, the flu game joints, and both bottoms completely come off. You know, there's nothing wrong with the shoe. It's just the glue. You know, and it's a sad thing to see, but. If you love the sneaker that much, if it's gonna die, it's gonna die with me. That sounds kind of corny and cliches, but you know, fuck that. I don't really care.
Do you think there'd be like something that always brings you back in, like if you walk away?
Well, I mean, it does now.
Right.
It does now. Just like you said, you know, something they'll do something, they'll drop something, and you'll be like, damn, I gotta have that. And you know, like you said earlier, it's we relive our childhoods with these shoes, you know. But at some point, you gotta be like, all right, you know what? I have like 14 pair of like black 3. Put it on the shelf, kick. You know, stop that shit. And you know, it's understandable. I mean, we have families. You know, we got jobs. You know, not only that, but think about the storage that you need to put all your sneakers in. I mean, I got 2 closets in my house to try to keep all that shit regular, you know. Like I'm running out of room. Everybody's seen Sneaker Steve's. He got to get 3 shelves. His shit look like Foot Locker. You know.
I gotta need like an extra room just for storage, you know, just for kicks. And you know, I've seen other people's videos that they have. You know, they'll have 2-bedroom apartment. One room is dedicated to sneakers.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And then it comes to that point. It's crazy. Like I've seen Hess Kicks. His room, he has a little room with all his sneakers in there, and he's barely, you know, he has just enough to get inside.
Wow.
But eventually, it's gonna get to the point where I'm sure he's gonna have to, you know, take them out of there and get a bigger room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, it's gonna happen to all of us eventually.
Sure, absolutely. Another thing that is good and bad about having shoes that sometime down the line you may not have to do no more is cleaning your shoes. I'm an avid sneaker cleaner. Whatever rotation I have, I gotta buy like 2 cans just to go clean these shits. That takes too long. You can call me like a lazy sneakerhead, but I gotta have my shits clean. So I'll sit there for 2 hours and clean that up. I'll even get bitched that you don't clean the house, but you clean your sneakers. You know, it's the sneakers, the love of the game. But definitely let us know what you think. What's your age? You know, when you tap out, when you get to that point where you're like, I'm done with it, because it's always interesting to find out, man. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever brought this topic up, but you know, at some point it happens. Like Jumpman Bostic. He got 700 pair of shoes. He's a little bit older than us, but that's a lot of damn sneakers, and it don't stop him from buying.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? He's still getting busy. He's there every Saturday getting his. That wraps up another edition of Kickin' It. Kick 718.
Sneak Steve 09.
Catch us on our Instagram, Twitter, on our YouTube channel. So I appreciate the love. It's a wrap. We out of here.